Welcome to another Retro Rocha with me, comedian Jerry Rocha, and I'm here to retro game, steady retro gaming all night long. And today I'm talking to NES game Zombie Nation. Now look, I ain't no kid from Silver Spoons. I ain't no Mitchell Moneybags over here. I just happened to find a copy of the game for a great deal, so I went ahead and got it. Because for whatever reason, this game cost as much as rent. I don't know why. I could see if when you booted it up, it made every cop cool, got rid of every sports team that had a racist mascot, and treated women with respect. Okay, it'd be priceless. But for now, it's just a pretty fun game, and if you got your hands on it, that means you either have the most chill significant other, or you're never getting a significant other. Zombie Nation is a shooter, but it's like a shooter in how Die Hard is a Christmas movie, or how that dress from the internet a few years ago was blue. It could mean a lot of things to a lot of different people. I just got the cartridge, which helped keep the cost down, but it's kind of a bummer because look at that box art. That is top 3 all-time NES cover box art. You're either looking at zombies or a tailgate party in Philly. I still can't tell the difference. I went in blind. I had no idea what to expect from the game, and I was not disappointed at all. This is the opening screen, and I assumed this floating severed head was the evil zombie that started it all, but no, this is the hero in the story text, which is about 57 paragraphs too long. You find out some alien invaders turned all of humanity into zombies, and the severed head of an ancient samurai has to come to life to stop the alien and get his old sword back. I know, that's like the plot of every Jennifer Lopez movie, but still. And the poor hero looks rough, even for an ancient severed head. He kind of reminds me of every grizzled comedy veteran I worked with on the road when I was just a beginning stand-up. I could easily see myself in a car with this dude in Wyoming at 2 a.m. outside of a McDonald's. Let me get 3 Big Macs, a quarter pounder with cheese, with cheese, 4 large fries, 2 10 counts of nuggets, 3 apple pies, 4 milkshakes, 2 large Cokes. You want anything? I've played this game so much that I've seen this severed head samurai in about 15 different clouds this week alone. Now you might be thinking, okay, severed head of an ancient samurai comes to life, stops evil aliens, reminds us all that love is the 5th element, must get pretty normal after that, right? No, it doesn't. Instead, the ancient samurai, Namakubi, shoots eyeballs and vomit at the enemies. That's the attack. That's really the only attack in the game. Imagine being that confident in your eyeball and vomit skills that you're like, that's all I need. We're fine. If we can dominate the line and run the ball, we're gonna win the game. Or conversely, if we can just shoot a heck of a bunch of eyeballs and upchuck at them, we'll win the game. It's the fundamental. I can only wonder what the eyeball vomit combo was the compromise for. Was the game designer in the meeting room like, okay, this is my vision, okay? He shoots elderly nipples and non-malignant tumors at the enemies. It has to be that. Lasers? Couldn't it just be lasers? You corporate cowards, strike again. Fine. Eyeballs and puke. Final offer. That's it. And honestly, Namakube should have been the hero of every story, not just this video game. How much better is Dirty Dancing? No offense to Swayze. How much better is Dirty Dancing if this guy is the hero? Nobody puts baby in a corner. Now here's eyeballs and puke. And wow, does the main title theme slap? Maybe harder than any song has ever slapped before. And again, since I went in blind, I knew nothing about what was going on in this game. Playing this game felt like I was having my cats try to help me tune a piano. It took me 5 tries to realize that the little heads at the bottom of the screen were his life bar. Trying to figure out what anything in the game meant was like having that final argument before somebody dumps you. Eventually, I noticed the more people crying for help that I would eat, the more eyeballs and vomit I would shoot out. Thankfully, I figured that one out on my own because the game and I were at that brink. If I had asked it one more question, I'm sure the game would have just been like, I don't know what we are, but what I do know is that I'm done with this. And then I'd have to pack up my shit and go crash somewhere. After playing this game enough times, I finally understood the Steve Winwood song. Go with it, baby. But I'll be damned. It's a lot of fun. I had a blast playing this game. It's very short, but the replay value is extremely high. I mean, how do you not want to destroy some Huck Finn looking dude rowing upwards through a waterfall while giant serpents are just dangling around him? It's very challenging too, and that's also easy mode. In fact, I would recommend easy mode because if you play it in hard mode, it's just a shitty game. game. The controls are awful, and Namakubi moves like Bambi trying to walk for the first time. Each of the 4 levels, and kind of like Mega Man, where it lets you choose where you're going to begin, represent 4 different areas of America. From New York City, to a Texas that's just a massive oil field, to the Grand Canyon, to the underground caverns of North Central America that, come on, look, just like our grandparents told us were like. These levels are like America being described by a conspiracy theorist. Pardon me, you're misinformed. There are giant cat puke monsters living in the caverns of North Central America. The government needs to own up to this, and until they do that, I'm never entering my PIN number anywhere. Pretty wild death animation for Namakubi too. Supposedly it says regret. I don't know. I heard that. I'm not gonna fact check it. I'm just gonna believe it and love it and run with it. And holy fucking shit, the bosses. New York City's boss is the Statue of Liberty that morphs into a massive Medusa. How is this not the most frightening thing ever? Texas is just a massive nuclear power plant. The caverns have 4 serpents from Venus, who will kill you if you touch them even after they're destroyed. Their little husk of a corpse will still kill you if you touch it. And the Grand Canyon, which has my favorite boss ever in the history of anything. I've seen some people say it's supposed to be Atlas. I've seen other people say it's supposed to be Paul Bunyan. I'm just gonna go with Santa Claus who could get it. Mommy's gonna be doing a lot more than kissing that Santa Claus. And after all that, the final boss is just this green alien guy lying down surrounded by death orbs. It doesn't even try to put up a little bit of a fight. Instead, it just lies there and blinks like it's thinking, come on, no more puking eyeballs. Don't notice me. Don't go paying what people are asking for the game. But if you can get your hands on a copy for a reasonable price, 1000% do it. Some reviewers have likened Zombie Nation to like the video game version of a movie that's so bad it's good. I disagree. I think Zombie Nation is actually a genuine good time. It's a fun game. And the craziest thing, after I beat Zombie Nation, I was left feeling warm inside. There was hope. To paraphrase Sarah Connor in Terminator 2, 'cause if a severed head, a samurai, could save America, then maybe we can too. Thank you for watching another Retro Rocha with me, comedian Jerry Rocha. Please subscribe, give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Click that bell so you're notified every time a video comes out. Spread the word, all that good shit. Is there a game you want me to talk about? Email me, rocha@retrorocha.com. And oh yeah, if it's for the NES, then it ain't no mess. Oh, and another thing. When it's love you give, I'll be a severed head of an ancient samurai. Ooh, puking eyeballs, come on and roll with it, baby.